Hello, welcome to my channel Moral Teaching PNC. Today we will discuss the summary of the module of semester 1. So let us know the key points or summary of the module Ethics and Values. Different gender groups compose our society. They contribute equally to the functioning of society. So, all these gender groups need to enjoy equal status and equal rights in society. Gender equality is a precondition for better human development, economic progress, and sustainable development. The fundamental principle of development seeks to ensure that the last ones need to be attended, and they include everyone, that is, men, women, and the third gender population. Biological differences often manifest themselves in social differences between men and women. Women are treated as inferior. They are prevented from enjoying opportunities and resources and rights in the society, and their role is underestimated. But we have to remember that women are unique creations of nature, and their contribution to the continuance of a society is precious. So, biological differences need to be celebrated and social differences are to be avoided. The birth of a child is to be celebrated in the family, irrespective of the child's sex. Both boys and girls have the right to life since their conception. We have no right to kill a female fetus or kill a girl child during her infancy, which is morally unacceptable and creates practical problems for the future survival of a community or society. As educated members of families, we need to see to it that boys and girls enjoy their child right. We have to be vigilant against discriminatory treatments on the grounds of gender and raise our voice against depriving a child of his or her rights or an adult of his or her right to life, education, health, nutrition, and recreation. Elders need family care, particularly grandmothers who play a pivotal role in shaping a family through their invaluable contributions deserve care, respect, appreciation, affection, and integration into the families they live in. Their satisfaction and happiness will make a family a better place to live in. Widowhood is just a part of the life of some women whose spouse die early. Compassion, care, honoring the human rights of the widows, sympathy and empathy can enable the widows to lead a decent life in society. They should never be stigmatized. We all need to recognize and appreciate the exhausting and selfless work of our mothers at home. Their sacrifice and contribution enable us and the other members of the family to lead a comfortable life. So their contributions need to be appreciated and recognized by all of us. Both men and women are productive. There is no perceptible natural difference in productive ability between women and men. Being productive is a matter of education, training, and socialization. So we need to change our outlook on expressions such as a man's job and a woman's job, etc. When men and women will work together, they will contribute towards a higher GDP and higher growth rate. family burdens need to be shared, and both boys and girls need to be trained to do so right from childhood. Sharing of household responsibilities needs to be seen as a virtue and should be source of pride rather than shame. Freedom to choose one's partner and to marry by consent should be available to boys as well as girls. Marriage by consent can contribute towards making a union stronger and lasting. Ban on child marriage can promote human rights. It can open new opportunities for children's education and economic self-sufficiency and will reduce inequality, poverty and violence against them. Women and men need to be treated as equals in a marriage. Dowry devalues women. So young boys and girls need to protest against this practice. Violence against women constitutes a sheer disregard to her liberty, dignity and human rights. Women's health, their reproductive rights and their choices and decisions with regard to reproduction need to be honored. No harm should be done to their body. Men and women have equal right to move ahead in their careers, so they need equal opportunities. The biological uniqueness and contributions of women need to be celebrated, and this should not diminish her career opportunities. Equal pay for equal work is a human rights issue, and this can reduce the inequality between men and women. Women have the same rights as men to work in an abuse and violence-free environment. Respect for both men and women at workplaces needs to be developed in everyone. Boys need to give up and prevent eve-teasing and stalking, which affect women's dignity and right to safe movement, and girls need to strongly protest against these nefarious practices. Women's safety and security in public spaces is a collective social responsibility. Brutal activities like rapes and gang rapes, acid throwing need to be condemned openly. Boys and girls need to be alerted against such heinous practices right from their adolescence. Men and women need to share equal space in this world. Tolerance and respect need to inculcated among boys and men throughout their socialization process to create a violence-free world for women. Verbal sanitization needs to be promoted through the socialization process. Gendered language and sexist language at all spheres of life need to be avoided. Women have equal right with men over family's property. Both are creators of property, so both should own and use property in an equal manner. And so an equal world is a better world.